Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Inflation data has come in. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to do a live stream today, I had some commitments, but that's not a problem because it was anyway a bit of a non-event. So we haven't really seen much movement. Maybe some volatility kicks in now, but they certainly didn't impact the trend that is currently running, and the short-term, very short-term trend is currently to the upside. So core PCE came in at 0.4% month over month, and the forecast was 0.3%. So that is a little higher than the market anticipated, and therefore actually slightly bearish news. Now, it wouldn't be the first time that the market goes up first and then comes down. It has happened many times before. Sometimes the first reaction after such an announcement is the wrong one. Yeah. It's a bit counterintuitive, but it is what it is. And also we need to see how the stock market really reacts to it in the first few hours of trading. So we'll see. But so far, not too much going on there. However, the FedWatch tool, which is quite an accurate tool and which is typically used by investors to predict future rate changes, this shows currently a probability of 52.8% for another interest rate increase of 25 basis points in 19 days. So that a few days ago, that was lower, I think around 30%. I made some screenshots, but it was much lower, and that has certainly come up. Of course, because if the inflation is higher than the market forecasts, that typically gives, well, that makes people concerned that we might see another interest rate increase. Yeah, I think there are still hopes at the moment that the Fed will stop raising hikes, maybe already from June, but we will see. Typically, it won't impact markets too much. Do we see another 25 basis point increase or not? It certainly won't impact markets too much. Bear in mind that despite all these interest rate increases, Bitcoin's price has doubled since November. Well, it has come down since then, but it was basically at 31K nearly, right? So from that point of view, yeah, always take these interest rate increase and inflation news with a pinch of salt. They don't necessarily impact the market too much, okay? Short term, yes. Yeah, they can be a catalyst and for market sentiment changes, yeah. But at the moment, we don't see much. So the idea is still we go a little higher here short term. I gave you some targets in the previous video. Seems like we want to get there. We nearly have a complete WXY structure on the chart here. I only want to focus on the short-term price action here in this video because it's a quick middle of the day update. The idea is that in this Y wave, we can certainly go a little higher. The Y wave consists of A, B, C. This is all part of a larger B wave, so a corrective wave, which ideally should not break above 27,150. So it's sliding basically into resistance here, bouncing a little higher into resistance, and the first main resistance fib level is here, the 50% fib level at 26,680. The golden ratio, the 61.8 retracement level, yeah, at 26,876, and the 78.6 fib level at 27,150. Only really if it goes higher than that, it gives you a strong view that, hey, something more bullish is going on, or just a larger bounce. Yeah, we talked about the possibility that this wave 4, which I currently actually count complete here, at the top of the 15th of May, that this was never finished and we just see a larger ABC structure. This could obviously, I mean, ideally we see a bit of a drop today. That would be fantastic to complete this third wave, and maybe the weekend will just be a boring wave 4 weekend as always. But the forecast remains the same, that as long as we stay below 27,150, price should head further to the downside, okay? And to reach next sort of the 25.3K area. So what are the targets we discussed in the previous video? So we talked obviously about different targets within the box. Bear in mind, these are the Fibonacci retracement targets that you can see on the screen, but we also measured some extension targets. You can use the Fibonacci extension tool to calculate some additional targets to see if there is an overlap. And there were some targets we looked at, levels to watch at least, yeah, levels of interest, and they are 26,680. Haven't reached that yet. Then we've got 26,876 and yeah, 27,150. And in addition to that, obviously 26,792 and 26,810. Yeah, they are sort of over, some of them are slightly overlapping or close together. But either way, there is not really any change. First indication that we have topped would be if the break below the B wave low occurs. That is here at 26,330. And a better indication would be if we break below the X wave low at 26,160. So until then, price is probably going to slide a little higher here. You might even be able to draw a trend line here that can give you a very, very first clue of when the trend is shifting. But this is really just for very, very short-term traders. Yeah. But there is not much more going on, so that's why we focus on it, right? Just want to highlight that we're here on the 30-minute chart, obviously. Still pushing higher. It's soon in the overbought range on the 30-minute, but obviously it's not a very relevant time frame. The 1 hour still has a little bit more space to the upside. No bearish divergences at this stage. So yeah, I think at the moment momentum is still up and it can still push a little higher as it goes into resistance. Also here on the 1 hour MACD, there is no indication yet that we get a bearish crossover. So from that point of view, very, very short term, trend is up and we need to wait for a reversal signal to the downside, but the upside is currently just corrective. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.